It's a beautiful November day. It's wet and cold outside, but there's a strange, beautiful stillness to it. The stillness immediately connects one to presence. There's no thinking there. The nature is still, and it immediately invokes the stillness within ourselves. That's how I experience the stillness in nature. So, I wanted to talk a bit about the concept of vulnerability. Often in our society, the vulnerability means, or at least as per the mainstream meaning, it's considered to be weakness. It may not be to those who don't label it like that. And I would like to address the concept of vulnerability as strength, because in my own experience, I made another video about being true to yourself as the direct path to self and the freedom. In that process of being true to yourself, you come across this beautiful state of being where you are the resolution and also the problem. It's hard to describe this in words, but I'll try. Say you have an aspect that is challenging. That is what Eckhart Tolle calls as pain body, or any type of dynamic that feels very limiting, very painful, very challenging. So when you become a neutral observer, it's not something that you do, it is naturally who you are when you are in the place of beingness. When you are this neutral observer, you actually get to meet those aspects which are challenging and painful. And in that process, what happens is you are both. You experience yourself as the aspect that experienced pain, and you are also the aspect that holds that pain, that holds without judging it, that has the space to hold the painful aspect in unconditional love. And it is not a doing, it is a natural part of who you are. It's a beingness. So many things happen in that instant when you are able to meet your own aspect with unconditional love. When that process of meeting happens, which is beingness, not a doing, the resolution takes place. The resolution of having seen, heard, known, understood, all of it happens at once to the aspect of yourself that has experienced pain, and the truth of you that understands that aspect of yourself. And that moment can be called as vulnerability, a sense of vulnerability, because you're being very raw there, you're being very honest with yourself, and you're allowing the painful aspect to express yourself without any sorts of judgment, without trying to fix it, without trying to make it right. None of those things. You just listen to it. You just hear it out. You just see it, what it experienced, how it felt. All of this happen in that moment. And that is the place of openness and raw vulnerability, and it is extremely powerful. It is the strength. So, in this way, if you look at vulnerability, it is one of the most beautiful experiences of resolution, comfort, unconditional acceptance, and love, and freedom. So, I hope I have explained it in a way that's conveying what exactly I wanted to convey. Words are limited, but all these things happen in an instant when you're utterly honest with yourself. In an instant, you understand yourself. In an instant, you resolve maybe eons of karmic dynamics that were playing out because you didn't know how to see it beyond it, how to go beyond it and see it and hold it in the space of awareness. But the moment you do that, you resolve it all across time and space. You resolve it multidimensionally for yourself. It's a beautiful feeling, this feeling of openness and vulnerability. one of the most wonderful aspect of all that is. I just wanted to share that with you. Hope that helps.